Welcome to my art studio, Matisse Open Art Studio. Happy holidays to everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody who been liking and loving all the short music videos because that's mostly what I post is the short music videos. Even though I'm not a singer because I'm not singing, but I go along with the music um, that I'm playing. So I'll be playing music from the 50s, from Elvis to Little Richie and James Brown, also the music from the 70s and 80s and the music from now. Not too much the music from now because there are some great music that they are playing um, and now and these days, but some I do not like. I disagree with. Like for example, the gangster music. I don't like music like that promote violence and all types of crazy stuff. And before I start talking, guys, I want you please, I really would appreciate to subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I'm trying to be partners with YouTube so I'll be able to get paid for the short videos and some of the live videos that I'm doing here. Even though I'm not a YouTube traveler, maybe I might start doing that if I start getting paid for doing this. Because right now I'm looking at this more um, like a job, like a second job. So I'll be able to pay for my art supplies and stuff. Because my dream is to become a successful artist. Because I am an artist. I do a lot of paintings, man. And I've been working on an abstract painting over there. Let me flip this camera so you can see it. It's over there on my drafting table right here, guys. See that? So I've been working on that. I haven't finished it yet because I got to go over it and look at it. And then I got to buy the stretch bars. I can put on a stretch bar and stretch this canvas. Or I might even divide the painting into two paintings, depending, and put it on the regular frames. This one I haven't even finished yet, man. Ever since I brung it over here home. This painting, I gave it to my wife years back when I was married to her. I'm not married to her anymore. Been divorced. Now it has been like 18 years now, or 19 years that we've been divorced. At first, that helicopter wasn't there. I added that helicopter there on that YouTube. Excuse me, on that painting of the World Trade Center and the Brooklyn Bridge. This is an old painting, man. Let me go back here. Let me see what date, because I dated this. This is when I used to sign my painting as Chris. Let me see what year that I did this painting. I know I did it in 1995. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I just trying to look for the date on that painting. Yeah, this is a very old painting. This one I was going to Pratt Institute to be a illustrator. But mostly I joined the school is for me to learn how to mix colors and paint. But I already knew how to paint because I've been doing art ever since I was 11 years old. So I was working on this. I got to do the windows over here. You can see a little bit of the trace of the windows when I get close to it. And these are my abstract paintings. These are my abstract painting, guys. See? And over here. So, I live in my art studio. This is a painting that I did. I gotta be careful when I post. This is a live models. These are models who posted for me, who came over to my studio, and I painted them. This is another painting of portraits. I do portraits also. Yeah, mostly abstract painting. You can see that. These are abstract paintings right here. Look at this one over here. I did that one in college. This one over here, a still life painting titled Wine Glass and Mask. I did that painting. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm just saying thank you to everybody who subscribe to my channel, who love all those videos of Elvis Presley. I just recently got up. These are more paintings of mine. These are abstract paintings. So I'm just showing you that I'm an artist. And the reason why I got interested in YouTube was because I was watching this guy named Ace. He's a traveler. And I like looking at his shows that he does on YouTube, that he travels a lot to all these different countries. So and then I got interested in the YouTube to be able to make, I want to make extra money. So I'll be able to buy art supplies and stuff. So this one I've been working on this painting. Yeah. All right, flip this camera around. Yeah, guys. So, yeah. I'm gonna talk about Elvis Presley because I grew up watching Elvis Presley movies. My favorite movie of Elvis is the one that he was singing "Mean Woman" in that movie. It's all like he became a rock and roll superstar, singing, you know, all these kind of music. So I liked the scene when he was in the restaurant, and this girl convinced her boyfriend that she wanted to hear him sing. And in that movie scene, I liked that movie scene when he was singing "Mean Woman," and then he, excuse my language, he fucked up that guy because that guy was a bully in that movie. And I noticed I get more likes on the Elvis Presley music than the other music. So I love Elvis Presley music because the way how he sang, the way how he looked, the style. I always wanted to, wanted to look just like him because he get all the girls. You know, he was cool. So I remember I watched all his concerts that he did on TV, the Hawaii special things, and I saw the last concert that he did in 1977. He seemed overweight, seemed like he was out of breath, but he kept singing, man. He did a fantastic job, even though he was so overweight like that. He had all these issues, problems, but I didn't know at that beginning that he had a heart problem. I think I was around in my 20s at that time, or I think I was either 19 years old or something. Not too sure, because right now I'm 67 years old. So I have to calculate how long that's been. Yeah, and I remember when they got the news that he passed away, man, that shit really broke my heart. I even cried. Because I couldn't even believe it when he passed away like that, you know? And when he passed away like that, man, I was shocked. The whole different radio station were playing his music back to back, man. Back to back. You know? Because this man was an icon, you know? And yeah. Yeah. It's sad, man. You know, today we're here and tomorrow is never promised. That shows you how vulnerable we are, man. You know, we think that we're gonna live forever. We're not gonna live forever on this earth, man. So that's why we gotta be more humble and and be more kind and help people. You know, not be mean, because today you here, like right now, today I'm right here, you watching me. What guarantees you're gonna see me to this afternoon or tomorrow? There's no guarantee. You know what I mean? So yeah. So guys, you gotta let me know what kind of music you wanna hear. What music do you like to hear so I can play it on my YouTube channel? I'm gonna show you the guy that I've been watching. This is the guy that inspired me to get on YouTube just by watching his program, his YouTube channel. See, this is the guy named Ace. He's a traveler. I don't know if you ever seen him. You should check him out too. He go to a lot of great places. He's a traveler, man. He's a YouTube traveler. See that? Yeah. So, so I want to be able to grow here on YouTube. But my main concern, my main goal is to become a successful, well-known artist. Because you have seen my artwork. You see how good I am. See, I didn't start it yesterday. I've been doing art ever since I've been 11 years old. I think that's like 57 years of my life. I dedicated my life working as an artist, you know, doing art. I did exhibit works. I think I did, mostly what I did was like 4 exhibits, man. 4 exhibits. And I didn't continue doing it because, you know, I was married at that time. I had kids. I didn't have that support from my wife because she's not really an art lover, you know. She was more trying to more tell me to work. And then when I got here to Philadelphia, I invested money in a store. You know, me and her invested our money on a corner grocery store, and that's what we started doing, working in our own store. And once that we started making so much money and stuff, you know, money changed people, man, because it did change my wife, my ex-wife, and she the one ended up having everything. When she divorced me, she took everything from me and left me with nothing, man. I had to struggle. I've been struggling ever since. But, you know, I have a nice studio, you know. I'm still around. I haven't given up. And yeah, so, you know, I would love for you guys to make me grow on this YouTube channel, man. So I'll be able to be partners with YouTube. So I'll be able to get paid at least, you know, make this like a second job, you know, like a little part-time job to make that extra money so I can buy art supplies and stuff that I need. I hate selling my work for cheap price because, you know, all this stuff is expensive. The canvas is expensive. The paints are expensive. And I don't think an artist should sell his work cheap because that makes him look like a cheap artist. You know, art right now is a luxury. A lot of art collectors collect art from unknown artists and local artists and stuff, you know. And, you know, I believe in myself and my artwork. You know, God gave me a gift to do this. And now I'm doing the YouTube thing, which I love doing, the YouTube music, short videos. You know, the only thing about YouTube that I like so much is that you cannot play any music because then they'll shut down the live. You know what I mean? But I gotta use their music. And hopefully, if I do grow on this, maybe I'll start traveling. Maybe I'll start going to the museums and stuff. But all that stuff costs money to be able to travel and to go to these places. Yeah, today's Saturday, right? Yeah. Yo, it was windy yesterday over here, man. It was, my God. When I came from shopping, that I opened my car door, the wind blew the car door. I popped the hood, it would just pop right up because the wind blew it right up. it was hard for me to get into this building because I live in a high-rise building in Philadelphia, which I got the great view of Center City. I can see Center City. You know, on 4th of July, I see all the fireworks. That looks so amazing. I think I did a video of that here. You guys got to check that out. But it seemed like it wasn't that good. But this year coming, if I'm still alive, I'm gonna do the 4th of July thing video. I'm gonna see if I can try and get a better camera or something that I'll be able to do that type of live and show you guys. I know I made a lot of promises saying I was gonna take you to the Philadelphia Museum. We're gonna start doing that when the weather start warming up better, so I can walk you in the museum and show you these great, amazing paintings from these amazing artists. I'm more like a contemporary artist because I do a lot of art. Now I'm going to start working. Once I finish that abstract painting, I'm going to start doing more figure painting of women, men, you know, all types of portraits and stuff. Because I want to show people that I also know how to do that really very well. I do a lot of erotic paintings. I can't show too much of that here because I'm afraid that maybe YouTube won't like that. But I notice on YouTube, a lot of artists do post a lot of erotic stuff, but I'm not that popular right now on YouTube. I'm just recently starting, doing this. Yeah, so, yeah, guys. So you gotta let me know what kind of music you want me to put on the short music videos, because that's mostly what I do. I put music from the 70s. I love music from the 70s, Earth, Wind, and Fire music. I like that. So I like a lot of jazz music. I'm a jazz fan also. I'm going to start playing a lot of jazz music over there, short videos, so you guys can hear. Let me see what they're saying in messages. Drawing. Drawing what? Drawing weenies on bathrooms still is not art. Okay. I don't know about that, to be honest with you, but the human form, when I went to art school and Pratt Institute in Manhattan to become an illustrator, they put a lot of live figures, and we had to learn how to draw the anatomy of the body. It all depends how you look at it. It depends on the person's mindset. If you're a pervert and you look at somebody who is naked, and then you're a pervert and start thinking about things in your head, then you're not really an artist. You are a pervert. You're not there to learn of the anatomy of the body. The human form is beautiful. A naked woman form is beautiful. It depends on your mentality as an artist. Because I was born with that in my head. I already knew how to draw. When I was 11 years old, I didn't draw like a little kid, with round hair and sticks. I never did that. I would draw. I would literally take down, because at that time I was Catholic. Right now I'm Muslim. I'm in the religion Islam, which they say it's forbidden to do that, but I still do my art. But I used to take the Catholic pictures off of the walls, like the pictures of Jesus' Jesus' mother, Jesus, and I would just draw them, and my family was amazed at that, but I never had the support from them. So I grew up doing that. Also, I have dyslexia at that time. Dyslexia. I learned by time to time to learn how to read and write. At that time, I couldn't even read and write. I was really doing bad in school. I wasn't doing very well. So I said to myself, then I started drawing. So I said to myself, I'm going to do something that I can do better than anybody else who know how to read and write. So I focused on doing a lot of art, drawing. I bought my first oil paints when I was a teenager. I was working part-time in a supermarket, bagging bags and stuff, and working in the part-time in the shelf stocking stuff. I bought my first oil paints and canvases. I would go to the art supply store and buy these books of paintings of other different famous artists, and I would copy them, and I would sell them in the street for $10 or $15. And they were amazed of me there, and I was a self-taught artist. So yeah, and I learned. And I've been doing it ever since. It's been now like either 56 or 57 years I've been doing art. So, I am a professional artist. I have skills, So, yeah, guys. One day I'm going to be a famous artist. One day people are going to recognize my work. And that's the reason why I got into YouTube too, because a lot of people watch YouTube that can see my work, my art. If you can see right there, sitting there, over here in the World Trade Center that I've been working on. Look at that. Realism. I know how to do realism paintings. I know how to do portraits. You can see that right there. Yeah. So I didn't start it yesterday doing art. Oh, okay. This is about, we're talking about I just want to say thank you to everybody for subscribing to the short videos and liking them a lot. That's all I'm doing. This is just story time. So I just want to say thank you guys for coming over right now, because this is not a long live, it's a short live. And I really appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free. You don't have to give me any money to do that. All you have to do is subscribe, give a like, share the videos, leave your comments. Be for real. Don't be shy. Post anything that you like to write in the comments so I can read it. Let me know what kind of music you want me to play on my short music videos. Guys, I love you. I'm going to let you go. Take care. And I'll see you next time.